Welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make double-sided ladders in Minecraft. Now, there's going to be a version for the 1.12.2 version, and, or any version, I guess, before that, but, yeah, for that version, and also the 1.13 snapshot versions, or later. So, yeah, once 1.13 is fully released, then it still works in that way. But so let's get into the 1.12.2 version. Now, the 1.12.2 version will use a program called MC Edit. Now, if you don't know what MC Edit is, don't worry. It's there's gonna be a link in the description to download it, and it's free. So it's free. So you don't have to pay. And if you don't know how to download it, there's just tutorials on YouTube. But anyway, once you have it, then I'll be showing you exactly what to do. Alright, so here we are inside of MC Edit, and if you are unfamiliar with MC Edit, do not worry, because I will be going over exactly how to do these double-sided ladders. So, now I first forgot to mention that you can do this first part in actual in-game, but if you're already in MC Edit, that's fine. So what you need to do is, you need to, let's go, fill and replace. Can I not fill? Oh, there we go. Alright, so what you need to do is just, what you need to do is make a platform up above to where your ladders are going. Now, if it's inside of a house, then don't worry, you don't have to do this part. But I'm going to make a little, probably a smallish platform. I don't know if that's square, I hope it is, but it's like, I'm not going to count, otherwise I'll make the boring video. Anyway, I want to get on fill, click on fill and replace, and then this little menu should pop up. You need to go to whatever block you want. You can scroll or search here. I want oak wood planks. Any subtype, you don't need to click that. And if you do, it might mess stuff up. Probably not, actually, but whatever. Actually, does that mean now this will be square? I don't know. I couldn't tell before. Well, it looks more square. That looks square to me. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Then you go, it doesn't have to be square. You can make the block whatever you want, and then hit fill. Click it, and then now it will actually be there now. What you need to do is go ahead and move the selection box, which is what this thing is, over to, okay, it's sometimes it's tricky, but, let's just, no, there we go, one block thick. Alright, so here we go. What we need to do is go ahead and bring these things in. So if you'll see that, I guess it's not square, so that, oops, it's too wide. Ooh, I can't. Yeah, it's a little tricky to do what you want to do. And why did I just teleport my angle? Anyway, it doesn't matter. So basically, all there is here is that, as you can see, we have this block, I don't know, whatever I'm saying. And then if you want to make them double-sided, you'll probably want to actually get rid of a hole right here. So you want to do that. You want to hit fill air, which will just remove it. There we go. Okay, and then fill. Alright, now you want to get it to how it was before. And then what you got to do is go ahead, extend it as far down as it goes before going into the ground. So we don't want it to go into the ground. We want it to go, actually where it's, not in the ground. So we don't want it to go like that. We want it to be just like that. And then we need to go to fill and replace again. Go ahead, search for ladders. Now, I'm not sure what you'll need. You might need south, north, east, or west. I'm not sure. So you just go okay here. And, looks like we were, okay, I can't tell what it is. I guess because it doesn't show, but, so how do we know what way we're supposed to be making it face? We don't know, is it supposed to be going, which way is this actually facing? Well, if we look this way, you'll see we're facing north. Now that means what we need to do is get this fill, and we need to click this again, and you need to go ladder. Well, actually, you'll need to do a ladder south, I think, because they'll be facing this way, but we're facing this way. So if you look at your ladders, if you're facing west, you'll need to make the ladders faced east. So you basically do the opposite. So if you're trying to look at your ladders like this and it faces south, you're going to do north. So because mine's facing north, I'm going to do south. So you do the opposite of what this is. So there we go. Now what we do, go ahead, just fill that in. Hit fill. Yeah, okay, hit fill. And then there you go. Your ladders are done. And it looks like, yeah, we were right. So they are on that side. Now what you need to do is go ahead, grab that side, this side, and then bring it in, bring that one out. So we're just doing one thing. And by the way, that first half just right there was that. Now these ladders are actually floating, but that's not what we want. We want double-sided. So what we do is we do that, and then what you do is just you fill in place, and you need to do the opposite. So ours was south before, so now we do north. And then what you gotta do is just hit fill right now. There we go. And as you can see, I messed it up weirdly. Okay, I don't know what I just did, but anyway, that's what you do. You gotta go Control S to save what you did. And now, since we're done with that, we can now get out of this and go back in Minecraft, not MCEdit. So you can see these are our double-sided ladders, and this is actually something I built off camera in MCEdit. So you can see here, I can't climb it. Now, why can't I climb the ladders? That's because the ladders are actually facing this way. So I can climb them like from here. That's fine, but I can't climb them from here, and it's really weird. So this is like one side ladders, even though you can see both sides. This is the only side that works. But here are what we made on camera and what you saw. It almost looks like 3D ladders, but they are double-sided. So I can climb up this side right here. You can see I'm climbing it. And then you can also climb this side as well. So, yeah, so that's how to get the double-sided ladders for the non-snapshot versions. And now it's time, or I guess for 1.12.2 and earlier. Oh, and that's also something. If you break one ladder, all the ladders are gone. But anyway, that's for the 1.12.2 and earlier versions. And you will have to download the right version for MCEdit. But yeah, that's for the 1.12.2 and earlier. And now it's time for 1.13 and later. So here we are in the, well, I guess it's the snapshots, but it will work in the full release. So 1.13, or I guess the snapshots, and later is what this part of the video is. So basically all you need to do here is go ahead and get your ladders. And actually, you might be wondering, why aren't we going into MCEdit? MCEdit doesn't work for 1.13, and MCEdit is probably a more complicated way of doing it for 1.13. So this is an easy way, basically. So just do this if you're in the snapshot. If you're in 1.13 or later, use this method, and if you're using 1.12.2 or earlier, use the first method. So here we go. What you need to do, go ahead and is make your platform up above. And so here goes. We do just make it. It doesn't have to be too high, and we'll just make it like a, not too big. Just like a 5x5 yeah, it is to be a 5x5 area. So anyway, we just get our platform, and then we'll have our hole there like we had last time. And then what you actually need to do is different. Now this is where it's different. What you need to do is place blocks here, and then also here. And then what you need to do is place your ladders, just like this. It's pretty Seems easy, right? Yeah. And so there you go. We're done. We have our double... No, just kidding. This isn't it. So you can see, this doesn't even look like double-sided ladders at all. So what you need to do now is give at S, and then you need to go debug, debug, and then stick. So you can just do tab, and there you go. You have a debug stick. Now, if you right-click the ladder, you're going to kind of, yes, we can keep rotating this wherever we want. Now, you might think that's useless, but actually, what we need to do is you need to right-click it until it faces like this. It looks like this to your thing. And so, luckily for me, wait, what? What was that? What happened there? Anyway, well, luckily for me, that's only one right-click, so I just have to right-click these all once. But you'll notice now, so we have these ladders. They're like this, and they work. They're only one-sided. Well, technically, they're double-sided, but because you can see they still work. But that's actually these ladders. So now we can actually do is we can break this pillar here, and you'll notice that the ladders are still there. But what we need to do now is right-click all of these until we get it to this side where it looks like this, where they kind of look like they're invisible, but really there's like a line of 2 there, if that makes any sense, which it probably doesn't. But anyway, you just right click it enough until it's there, and so basically you'll see how it's very hard to notice, but you'll see that this is here, and maybe it's not too hard, and you can see this is kind of where there's only one ladder thick. It's kind of tricky to notice. You probably can't, but you just gotta right click them until you get it where you need. And yeah, this doesn't use any programs like the other method does. But yeah, and so once you've done that, all you have to do is break the pillar here. It's hard to get down ladders when you're flying, but do not break this block because that's actually part of your platform, if you can tell. So there you go. Now you got your double-sided ladders. Now, it would kind of make sense, to be honest, to have your platform go like this. You see what I'm doing here. Have your platform go out like this instead, because that just kind of makes sense, so that now your ladders kind of go up like this, and they're kind of like useful to have 2 sides. So yeah, there you go. That is your double-sided ladders for 1.13, and they do look exactly the same. There's no difference. So yeah, you'll be okay. So yeah, there you go. You have your double-sided ladders. That just wraps up this video. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in my next one. Hope you enjoyed!